going on, guys? We are back on one of my local lakes. Going to continue going with my new favorite soft plastic. That is going to be the Nikko Tadpole. So I fished this for 2 days now. Both days have been a success, both with the number of fish I've caught and the size of the fish I caught. So it's a really, really nice little lure. I've been fishing it on a 1/8 ounce jig head with a very small, either a size 2 or a size 3 hook. This lure has a very, very small profile. It's a fat body here, but the body is extremely short. Only, I would say, probably a little bit less than an inch, because the entire lure here is 2.9 inches, and most of that is here in the tail. So it's the watermelon seed color with some red flake. I ended up ordering a couple more packs of these because they are just such a great little lure. So we're going to fish this thing around, and let's see if we can get a couple more fish on it. Alright, here is a little bit better view of the lure we are going with. All I've been doing the last several times is casting it out, letting it drop, not all the way to the bottom, but a little bit. And I've been swimming it back in with a couple little short twitches of the rod tip. And that really makes the tail on this thing bounce up and down a whole bunch, creates a lot of action, a lot of commotion, and the fish love it. I'll try to get one. Fish on. First one of the day. Little guy, little largemouth. All right, not much size on this little guy at all. Less than 12 inches, little dink, but still counts. First fish of the day. Let's keep going. Fish on. This one's a little bit nicer. Oh. Haven't seen him yet. Usually if it's a bass that's going to come up to the surface, that makes me think this isn't a bass. It's staying down. Oh, he's down in the weeds. He's still on though. I don't think it's a bass, because the bass would have jumped by now. At least that's my experience. Probably a mayan if I could guess. It's a nice one. It's pulling really well. Let's see if we can get this guy in. Still haven't seen him. Still haven't seen him. He's staying down low. Still pulling. What is this? This medium light tackle's getting a workout. That is a mayan. Not even a big one at that. Just pulling really well. Still pulling well. Still pulling well. These guys always have a lot of fight in them. Come on up here. All right, respectable size mayan, that is for sure. This guy fought like a beast though. These guys always do. They fight so much harder than largemouths and peacocks. If they got to be, 3, 4, 5 pounds like largemouths and peacocks, this would be the ultimate game fish. But we'll let this one go. We go 2 fish for the day. Go fish on. Little guy, little largemouth, and he's off. I don't know what it is. I think these hooks might be not too sharp, because I don't know, the last several weeks I've been losing a lot of fish, especially the small ones. So I don't know if I'm setting the hook well enough on the little ones, because there's not enough weight behind them. So you kind of got to set the hook a little bit stronger. But I've lost a lot of little fish. Not the big ones. The big ones I hook up well with. But even today I lost 2 little largemouths. Fish on. Let's go. Little largemouth. All right, not a big one at all, but we got a good hook set on this one, and we are back above 500. Fish on. Let's go. Another little guy. He's slightly bigger, at least I think so. Let's see if we can get this guy in. All right. Alrighty, another solid hook set on this one. I think it's the biggest bass of the day, but that is not saying much because this guy is still a dink. Fish on. Another largemouth. Come on up here. All right, so that guy just kind of flopped by himself in the water before I could get a picture and show him off, but that's several fish now on the tadpole. So today, no big ones so far, but we got a good amount of action on this thing. Fish on. Peacock. Right at this drop off here. Still pulling, still pulling. Let's get him on up here. All right, nice fish. Probably our biggest fish of the day. Actually, the mayan might have been bigger, but beautiful looking peacock. Nice colors on this one. Looks a lot actually like a yellow perch with the all yellow and the black lines. But the Nikko Tadpole comes through again. All right, so that's gonna do it. The Nikko Tadpole comes through again. No monsters today like I caught my last couple trips with this thing, but the action, I cannot say enough about, number one, the action of the lure. It swims really well in the water, but also the action that it produces. I don't know how many fish I caught today because I lost track, 6 or 7, somewhere around there, maybe 5, I don't know. But I lost 3 more little largemouths, and I've only been here about an hour and a half. I don't know if that comes out well on video, but during the week I don't have too much time to fish, so in about an hour and a half, I mean, that is a lot of action. And probably as important, this is still the same soft plastic I've used for 2 trips now, and it is in as good of a shape now as it was when I first put it on this jig head. That snake head from the last video, those peacocks from the last video, all these fish from today, and they could not damage this thing one bit. Still in perfect shape. So I love Nikko products. This might be my new favorite soft plastic lure. It might have beat the Hellgrammite. So I ordered a few more colors of these. Can't wait to try those out as well. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.